Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. Welcome back to Lilly Loves Tarot. I do appreciate you. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to take a look at the love messages for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, how do you feel about the person that you love? And how do they feel about you? In addition, what is coming towards you in love for the month of November 2024? For those of you who have been tuning into the channel, please remember to check your placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for this message, for we are all on a different journey. If the messages do not resonate, remember this is a general reading. Please check back for additional messages. All right, my lovelies. Are we living and are we loving? I hope so. Let's delve in. Gemini. Love messages for the month of November 2024. Let's begin. Spirit, please show me the current energies and movements for the zodiac sign of Gemini in love. Spirit, please show me the current energies and movements for Gemini in love. How does Gemini feel about the person that they love, the person that's on their minds, the person that they cannot stop thinking about? And how does this person feel about them? Spirit, what is coming towards Gemini in love for the month of November 2024? Spirit, what love messages do you have for the lovely Gemini? What does the zodiac sign of Gemini need to know for their love messages for November 2024? Spirit, what are the love messages that you have for Gemini for November 2024? What does Gemini need to know? Please show me. Spirit, what love messages do you have for the zodiac sign of Gemini for November 2024? What does Gemini need to know? Spirit, what are the love messages for the sign of Gemini for November 2024? All right, my lovelies. Let's take a look at your love messages and energies for Gemini in love for November 2024. All right, my lovely Geminis. Your messages are quite direct and specific. For some of you, this is going to hit. And for some of you, it will not. What I'm pulling is I want a home. A house is not a home. A house is not a home. My lovely Geminis, I feel that in your energies, you are quite aloof. You're quite distant. And I feel that you had to get honest with yourself. In this reading, you are representing the King of Swords. Up to this point, you have been very strategic about this relationship. And it is a relationship. For some of you, this is about a marriage that took a left-hand turn. You could have been living with this person, but it is about a relationship. The other theme that I am pulling is love doesn't live here anymore. Love doesn't live here anymore. To be or not to be is the question. Shakespeare is what I'm thinking. Gemini, this was a show. And don't tell me that it wasn't. Your reading is very specific, as I have stated. A lot of you were in a relationship. And you were in a relationship for all the wrong reasons. You were never invested into this connection. You were juggling the entire time, the Two of Pentacles. You had one foot in and one foot out. And I feel for a lot of you, this was a situationship and or a transaction of mutual benefit. I call it a play on play. You got a little bit of what you wanted, and the other person got a little bit of what they wanted. I feel that for some of you, you are dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also feel that this person could have water in their chart. Whoever this is, I feel that you are dealing with somebody who was younger than you. If they were not younger than you in age, they were less experienced than you. And they were a little late to the party because there was a party going on here. I have third-party energies all over this reading. It was a relationship with the Two of Cups. But there was a constant third-party interference. Gemini. Because what I am pulling is that for some of you, you were still holding on to someone else when you became involved with this current person. Preferably an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I want to clarify the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Spirit, clarify the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel that in the past, and this is for some of you, you were in another relationship with an earth sign. For some of you, this was somebody, I feel like this is somebody from your past, an ex. I believe that this was, another relationship that you walked away from, or they walked away from you. And you left one situationship and got into another. But for some of you, and like I'm pulling a couple of stories here, so take it however it resonates. Some of you left a bad situation and walked right into another. Not because you were in love with the person, not because you were committed, not because you wanted to invest and build, but for some of you, you entered into another connection to make somebody else jealous. Your past relationship before this one ended badly because there was deception, there was manipulation, and there was cheating. And somebody got their walking papers. Somebody got an eviction notice. And I feel like for a lot of you, you immediately took up with the person you're with to save face, this arrangement that you had, that you entered into, to get back and prove a point to somebody else, somebody that doesn't care about you, somebody that it doesn't even matter. But however, you did it for show. So now you're sitting in a connection that you no longer want to be in. A connection that you've never been committed to, the Two of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. You've been juggling in this situationship, whatever you guys want to call it, for a long time. I feel like this is an arrangement of convenience. For some of you, I feel it could be a finance, lifestyle. For some of you, I feel like your family has something to do with it. Status with the Six of Wands. But I still feel that the foundation is to make somebody else jealous. Someone that you are no longer with. Now, this connection that you're in, that you really don't want to be in, that you got in under deception. Yes, you did. You're trying to figure out how to get out of it. I want to clarify judgment here. For some of you, you are married to this person, you are living with this person, and you are sitting there trying to figure out how to figure out your escape route. How can you escape this relationship without getting harmed? How can you escape and get out of this relationship without paying the price, without paying a penalty? For some of you, you've been sitting in it because of financial reasons. You don't want to have to lose any of your finances. You don't want to have to give up your lifestyle. But you are not in love with this person. And the fact of the matter is, you never were. Spirit, clarify judgment. I feel like for some of you, you got involved with this person because you liked the attention they gave you. For some of you, I feel like you got involved with this person because of friends and family. But this isn't the person that you really wanted. Spirit, clarify judgment. Now you're sitting here. Yeah. You're sitting here trying to figure out, how can I end it? How can I go unscathed? How can I move on? Spirit, clarify judgment. Yeah, because you're carrying a secret. And the secret is, you're in a relationship with one person and you're in love with somebody else. The moon here with the Lovers, a choice between two people. The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. You've been juggling Gemini the whole time. You've always had one foot in and one foot out. And don't tell me that you haven't. You have the Ace of Swords here crossing. Let's clarify. Because I feel that the truth has come to light. This is about a third party, the Three of Cups. Some of you are definitely dealing with a third party individual. And you have been the entire time of this connection. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords. And I feel like the truth has come to light. Whoever this is that you are secretly in love with is somebody that you can't let go. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles here with the Three of Wands. Your head, your heart is somewhere else. The Five of Pentacles. This connection has been on life support. You are definitely in a relationship currently. And this relationship is suffering with the Five of Pentacles because your head and heart is somewhere else and with somebody else. And I feel like the third party came to light here with the Sun. For some of you, you have gotten the revelation that you no longer want to be married to this person or in a relationship with this individual. Why? Because you don't love them. and you can no longer put up the front. You can no longer put on the show. You can no longer keep lying to yourself and pushing yourself to be somewhere that you do not want to be. You have the Page of Swords here twice. And you're sitting here with a lot of regret because for some of you, you wasted a lot of time, you wasted a lot of money trying to make a situation work that was never going to work. This person that you are with offered you a cup and you have rejected it. Because with the High Priestess and the Five of Cups, you're in love with somebody else. And this has caused a devastation for you. You don't want to be where you are. You try to put in as best of an effort as you could. You try to maintain the front for family purposes. But now you just can't do it anymore. The Magician. You can no longer keep the illusion up. And there is a betrayal. Because you are currently cheating and engaging with a third party. The Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. You want out with Death here crossing. You want out because you've decided to change your mind, the Wheel of Fortune. You've decided that you want to be happy and you want to be free of conflict. This is very specific. I feel like a lot of you could be living a very nice lifestyle. But you're suffering on the inside. Because the house that you're living in is not a home. There's no love there. I feel like whoever you're with, there's separation in the home. I feel like there's either no communication in the home. There's distance here with the Four of Swords. I feel like it's a very frosty atmosphere. There's complete disconnect. There is no love here. Love doesn't live here anymore. Because the truth is the Ace of Swords, you are in love with somebody else. There's a side message here. For some of you, you left a prior relationship because you had no choice. The person you were with moved on with someone else. And I feel again, to stroke your own ego, to mend your broken heart, you immediately got into another relationship, hoping that you would be able to heal and move on. But your plans did not work. To be or not to be, that is the question. Nothing is realized until it is experienced. And for some of you, I really feel that you truly believed you could mend your broken heart, you could forget about the ex, but you couldn't. You couldn't cut the ties. You couldn't cut the cord because you didn't give yourself any time to heal. And I feel like for some of you, however this is hitting, this particular relationship exacerbated the pain. Because the longer you stayed in it, the more you realize that you were still in love with somebody else. See, a lot of times what happens, my lovelies, is we go to another situation. And for some of us, it makes it even worse. Because being with somebody else sometimes can alleviate the pain in the short term. But it is never a sprint. It is always a marathon. And for some of you, you thought that you could substitute one person for somebody else. But you learn today that it never works. Because the heart wants what it wants, and the mind wants what it wants, and the spirit wants what it wants. And you could no longer keep lying to yourself, the Page of Swords, about your true wants and desires. So for some of you, there's a whole group of others of you who have made the decision to leave. Yes, you are giving somebody their walking papers, or somebody is giving you your walking papers, and it's over. Others of you are still sitting on the fence because you are worried about what other people are going to think. You are worried about losing some coins here. You are worried about your family. You are worried about friends and people who really don't matter. But others of you, I am pulling, you're out. You're out. 3 strikes and you're out. Because you have realized that I've been paying for a house that I don't want to live in anymore. It's just that simple. I'm ready to take my life back. I want to be happy. I want a home. And for some of you, you have learned the lesson. Some of you, you haven't. Take this however it fits. But the reality is, you can never substitute people. It is what it is. So I want to clarify some of the energies here. What additional messages, Spirit, do we have for the sign of Gemini? Like I stated, some of you are tired of paying for a house that you no longer want. And you are moving on with the Chariot. Because love doesn't live here anymore. For some of you, like I stated, maybe you convinced yourself that you could fall in love with this person. But it was an illusion. The devil. You created Fantasy Island. And that's what it was, a fantasy. Because you woke up with the Ace of Swords and realized that the fantasy was not true. Spirit, what additional love messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? Spirit, what love messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? Spirit, what love messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? Yes, you have air sign, and divorce, experiencing a breakup. You are experiencing a breakup because you are not happy where you are. You are not living your best life, and you are not loving who you truly want to love. Let's get some additional messages here for you, Gemini. Spirit, what additional love messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? Spirit, what additional love messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? What is the hidden truth here? Spirit, what is the hidden truth for the sign of Gemini? Yes, it says, we both know I am not the one for you. I couldn't let you get close to me. So, Gemini, a lot of you have gotten your wake-up call. You've decided to stop paying for a house that you no longer want to live in. And you are moving on with your life. Others of you, I feel, are at judgment where you know you need to make a decision. Because love is not living in this house anymore. The question is, did it ever live there? So I feel for a lot of you, you have some decisions you need to make, but only you can come to that conclusion. So I want to thank everyone. These are the messages that I have for the sign of Gemini for November 2024. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and supporting the channel. I do appreciate you. Always blessings to everyone. Continue living and continue loving. And until next time, my lovelies, take care. Thank you so much. And have a good day.